Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So a month ago at the beginning of the year, I released 2 videos about the direction of my channel and actually the direction of my life. Some decisions that I decided to make my clutter less and my shopping more controlled. This isn't just about stuff, it's about a new lifestyle and mindset. So after 30 days, I'm going to share with you my wins, my failures, and my realizations. So lean in because I noticed this is not just about stuff. There is so much more of a deeper conversation to have when we're dealing with shopaholicism, whatever it is you're addicted to. Now, I want to reaffirm and reassess wins, struggles, failures. And all of that is okay. I cannot say that I did my 30 days perfectly. And we are going to adjust as we go, and that is life. And I have to say that because I am no longer suffering from perfectionism. I'm getting over that, and I want you, my viewers, to forgive yourself as well when you do make mistakes, when you slip up. This is a process. Life is a journey, right? And we're often quick to criticize each other on social media as if the person we're watching is perfect. So we're going to eliminate that right now, and it's going to help you find some peace in your heart. Let's talk about the things that I actually did end up buying and the things I got rid of. I was very proud of myself that I was able to sell a couple of things. One of them, I sold a vacuum cleaner because I had 2 of them. I don't know why I had 2. I sold Louis Vuitton uniform t-shirt from Poshmark. That's about it. I did donate about 5 bags of clothes, tossed out 2 small bags of half-used cosmetics and skincare that really wasn't doing anything with. And every single day I'm finding things to throw away. In fact, yesterday I found like 5 things out of my daughter's closet, like hats that she wore when she was 5 and she's now 15. So I made that challenge. I found 5 things and I upped it. Like today I'm gonna find 10 things to get rid of. Yes, I have that much stuff in my house, but also if I just open a cabinet, like that cabinet there under the TV or that cabinet, the storage closet in the hallway, I will find things that I can reorganize, get rid of, so that some of the things that are just sitting out in the open can now go into the closet. But before putting it away, I can assess, do I need it? Do I need to keep it? I have really started to look at my house like, is this a storage unit? Can I get it later if I really need it for that just in case occasion? So I've been doing pretty well there. Now, I will tell you, I am kind of failing on the no buy. Here's the thing. If I say no buy, it almost makes me want to go buy things. It's like, I think, oh, I'm doing so well. It's just okay if I just buy one thing. So reassessing that for me, I'm gonna say, okay, well, let's not say no buy because my head just hears buy. So that's not quite working. My kitchen knife finally wore out. So I did go to Home Goods and I bought a new knife. While I was there, I found a whisk that works better than my current whisk, so I threw out the whisk. And then the third major thing that I bought, and none of these are major, those are necessities. I bought a dehumidifier for my bedroom when I realized that could solve the mold problem instead of like paying thousands of dollars for demolding or whatever it is. I finally realized, it took me so long to realize, oh, I just need a dehumidifier in my bedroom. I gave in and I bought these 2 little pins. This one I have been looking at for a while, to be honest, like since Halloween time. And then this one here was impulse. So yeah, I'm a Disney fan and those combined were $28. Not too bad. So instead of beating myself up, I go to my accessory drawer and I pull out at least 2 things that I don't need because these pins count as accessories. So 2 things that I don't need. And I'm still on this constant declutter. I've lived in this house for 20 years, coming up to 20 years. If you've lived in some place for a long time, you know, like stuff just accumulates and you forget that you have it. It's one thing I lost. I lost my dance shoes. I was trying to enroll in a dance class at the local community college. And I got home and realized like a week later, I left my shoes behind. They weren't there anymore. okay, but I'm gonna be good. I'm like, you don't have to buy them. You might not need them at all. So wait until I actually take a dance class again before I buy the shoes. And like, it's okay, it's okay. So now the last thing I did buy, I gave in. Again, see if I say no buy. Well, I gave in. I don't know what it was. It was like Charlie Puth singing the Super Bowl national anthem that I just looked up Charlie Puth and I found tickets last night. He's gonna be in town and they were $75 each. So I didn't feel too bad about that. As long I like could have spent more, but I'm like, quite honestly, Charlie Puth has been the best concert I have been to. And it's been, I think the last time I saw him was, I want to say 2023. So it's been a few years. It was at the Greek in Los Angeles, and it was honestly the best concert I had been to. Now, what really helped with this new mindset, and it's not just the decluttering, part of my rules was do not scroll social media just for things to buy. Oh my gosh, I just scroll constantly and it shows me like, buy this, buy that, bras, handbags, shoes. That's a bad habit in itself, is reaching for my phone first thing when I wake up, last thing before I go to sleep. I still have a problem. But what I do now, instead of just mindless scrolling, because also, you know, Facebook is the place where everyone complains or feels offended for absolutely no reason at all. And I was letting that consume me. So instead of that, now here's what happened. I found this movie. It was called Zero Limits. It's on YouTube. I watched it and I was so enthralled, and it led me to this prayer called Ho'oponopono. So now in the morning, I look for an affirmation, a prayer, or the Ho'oponopono prayer, which basically is about cleansing. It's about spiritual cleansing, and which actually quite relates to the physical cleansing. So now every morning, instead of scrolling, I look for the prayer. Now, another thing I've added to my list of things to do is every morning I'm going to walk and pray at the same time. And it kills two birds with one stone, because I gained some holiday pounds I need to get rid of. At the very least, if I don't have time for my walk, I can at least put on a prayer. I can at least pray before I start my day. So what happens, it's this mind reset, body, spiritual cleanse of being grateful for what we have today. I'm uncovering a lot here in this physical and mind declutter, which I'm finding actually is bringing me a lot of peace and clarity. And I'm starting to understand, it's making sense now. You know, it doesn't make sense. Like, how did I get to this point where I have so much stuff? And the stuff I was using as validation for just things, baggage that I didn't even know I was holding on to. So I want you to actually be easy on yourself. If you don't know what you're holding on to, there are ways to find out. But I'm also making room where I can make room for good things to come in. There are countless amounts of ways that I blocked my blessings, that I self-sabotaged, that I stopped myself from reaching for the next thing or letting in what I really want in my life. So there were some other things that I realized, like the need for a new dress for every event. That is so silly. Nobody cares and nobody knows if I repeat outfits. And when did that become a thing anyways? That's a thing for like celebs, red carpet, but that's not a thing for normal people. We have like glamorized and idolized celebrities and even big influencers who always have a new bag, always have a new dress. And let's face it, like, yeah, you can do that, but it doesn't actually add meaning to my life. So I have another challenge for myself is to go through my closet, because literally I can find outfits to wear. I could probably make a new outfit for every single day of the year just by mixing and matching stuff. So that's going to be part of my video series going forward, because I know that's going to help you guys to look at your closet. There's a stat that we only use 20% of it. I find that completely true for me. Now, some of this mind clutter and brain clutter, as I said, was preventing me from doing things I really wanted to do. So this month, I am doing things that I feel like I'm called to do. And I'm launching two platforms. One is called The Look, and it's about beauty and skin and style and closet and all the things that help us look put together. And the other platform I'm super excited to share with you guys is called the Handbag Exchange. I got this idea from you, my viewers actually, and from myself looking at my handbag collection. I don't need all these bags. There are some bags that I would love to sell or even trade with other people. I wanted to create a platform because I'm always talking about pre-loved bags. So here's a way where if you're not using your bag, go ahead and trade it with another viewer in my community or sell it. And how it's going to work is I will be your concierge service. You get to post your bag. And once you agree, I'll send you shipping labels. It will come to my concierge team where we'll check it for authentication if it needs authentication and then send it to its rightful owner. So it's basically like a concierge desk. So you have more confidence when you're buying and selling used bags. So now I am finding this journey 2026 and this declutter, it's not about stuff. Where we used to say retail therapy, I'm treating myself, it's actually the opposite of what I had thought this whole time, because uncovering these things, taking away these layers of material things is about loving myself, is about discovering the places where I was neglecting loving myself and I was filling it with things. Think about that for a moment. Okay, now one last thing to note in this challenge, my plants, my hydroponic plants, they died. Oops. So I'm gonna replant those. I don't know why, maybe I was neglecting them, but that's still on the list. There are probably more habits that I'm going to create as the year goes. So I would love to know if you gained any tips from this video and if anything from this video resonated with you or if there's something you started or failed or even, I would love to know because as a community, we all help and we all grow each other and support each other as we grow in our goals. So thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check the description below for the links to the platforms I told you about in this video. Happy 2026 and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.